I'm sad right now. I feel betrayed. I feel let down. I feel that all of the incredibly positive, good impact of your prior work with When to Walk Away and Enough is Enough has just been unraveled. And I hope very, very much that you will take this entire long, point by point, blow by blow assessment, and that you will listen and hear what godly women are trying to say, because this has been the reality of hundreds of thousands of Christian women. And these are the women who have trusted you, who have placed confidence in your material and your work, who have shared and recommended your books and articles. And here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried, honestly, that this article is actually how you've really felt the whole time. And you've just written enough is enough and when to walk away as kind of like cherry on top kind of things, but that this is what you really believe. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that your real internal operating system is showing right now, and that all the stuff that you've said otherwise has just been icing on this cognitive dissonance cake. And I really don't want that to be true. I really want to believe that you have the integrity and the conscience to be willing to assess what those who have survived this and those who are experts like Dr. Hinman and others, Dr. Steffens, those who are experts in the sex addiction, porn addiction, and spouses of sex and porn addicts space. I hope that you have the humility to listen and internalize and reassess. I hope that this is not what the book Married Sex with You and Deborah Fileta, I hope I didn't butcher her name. I hope this is not the tone of your new book, because calling survivors venomous people with illogical and unhealthy reasoning on your page 3 weeks before your book comes out is really not a good look. Implying that stories like Jay and Christina's are the benchmark to hold up, and that this is what should happen in a lot of Christian marriages, that's not okay. Using addict doublespeak and holding up a story as an example of what to follow that is full of exploitative privilege, it's damaging, deeply damaging. I want your success, but unfortunately, deleting your post, calling survivors venomous, it smacks of censoring, it smacks of pride, it appears to be just covering your bases. And I'm worried that you are alienating your potentially biggest and most loyal audience who needs a healthy message the most. There is no more loyal audience to speak to and to interact with than those who have survived this and who have found healing and who are passionate wild warriors to bring healing to others. You will not find a more loyal audience anywhere than those who are on the other side of these kind of stories and who hear someone with a massive platform like yours, speaking out in healthy, healing, godly, loving ways. And you will also not find an audience that is more unintimidated and unafraid of calling out damaging false teaching than survivors who have healed and found their voice again. And it's not an attack on you, Gary. Not as a person, not as a human, not as an author, but those of us who have been through this will not be silent about ongoing promotion of damaging teaching. Not because we want controversy and not because we're just all a bunch of triggered, hysterical women, but because we know the damage it can do, because we know the harm in private, and we will do whatever we can to raise our voices in a tsunami to protect and bring freedom to other survivors who are being doubly abused by church material that continues to condone exploitative privilege. Please use your platform and your massive amount of influence and your credibility to speak out against these things instead of condoning them or embracing this cognitive dissonance doublespeak. I believe you're better than this, Gary. And I want to see you succeed, not just with sales and stuff, but with bringing the life-giving freedom of Jesus Christ in his actual heart against abuse to those who are seeking marriage healing materials. Here's the secret. People in healthy marriages don't buy marriage books. The ones who go by marriage books are those who are in painful marriages. So it doesn't matter how much you say, oh, well, this is only for healthy marriages, this isn't for your abusive marriage. The majority of Christian marriages who buy marriage books, the people in Christian marriages who buy marriage books, are hurting wives. And they don't realize that what they're living with is abuse. So if we don't write our marriage materials aimed at uncovering what is abuse, then we will miss the mark every time. Because the ones who buy the books designed to improve your marriage are the ones who are already deeply, deeply hurting. And if marriage authors don't keep that forefront in mind, the damage will just continue to be done.